call Victoria Hellman, co-founder and CEO of Tanzania Women Architects for Humanity, and the rest of the team, if you like, to come and receive your trophy. So they are the ones that travel there. Traveled the furthest, and some of the team arrived this morning because of a flight cancellation and came straight from the airport. So, thank you, Leila.
Thank you so much, and greetings from Tanzania. Yeah, on behalf of the TAWAH team, I would like to thank World Habitat and UN Habitat for this recognition of the work that we are doing to empower women with construction skills. And at the same time, we're trying to alleviate housing poverty, especially for our elderly communities in Tanzania. TAWAH has been built around the belief that for some of us who have got the privilege of getting education, we have the responsibility to go back and give back to our communities. Our parents, our grandparents, our aunties and uncles have directed their resources that they had to our education. So we feel it's our duty to go back and pay that because they did not get a chance to save for their own retirements. And most of our elderly live more in a very poor condition that the system not yet being in a position to provide them with the shelter that they need. So TAWAH started as a group of friends who decided to use and devote our spare time to volunteer in these kind of projects with communities. But eventually some of us have decided to be with TAWAH and work full-time with the activities that we are doing. And that was the birth of Mhaga Village Project, where we work by training women, and the model that we're using is learning by doing. So you find these women, some of them have never been to school, some of them are very young mothers, so we are training them by doing, and by so doing, we are getting a home that is more decent, low carbon, low maintenance, and we're also using local resources that are available in the community to provide these homes, mostly for the elderly community. These elderlies are no longer working, they have health problems, and they're living in poor conditions. And they are living in homes that cannot protect them and keep them warm at night, or cannot protect them even from the rain, snakes, even human intruders. So our women builders are improving the quality of living for the elderly community we are working with. And what we are seeing now, the impact of it is not just for the elderlies or women themselves. Now we are seeing the impact within the community and the country at large, where universities are now coming on board to use our project as part of their internship placement, and also go back to the universities and change our model of teaching and empowering our youth to start looking back to the community that they're coming from, instead of what we are learning in school, where when you become an architect, you have a different level in the society. So we are starting to see that changing. So the recognition that we're getting today, and it's for all of our women, we call them women fundis. Fundis are construction workers So we have now changing the myth that women cannot work much in the construction. And now we are starting to see women participating in construction work. And this award will continue to inspire TAWAH to double down to the work that we are doing with our elderlies. So I'd like to end by recognizing something about TAWAH, both our strengths and weaknesses. We do know how to design, we know how to build, we know how to get the infrastructure in place. And that is our strength. And it's also our weakness, because now we are embarking on working with the elderly community. But we are in a situation where we cannot say we know the laws, we know how to deal with their health, we know how to deal with so many issues that surrounds the elderly community that we might need, and we are also looking into all of you to partner with us with the work that we are doing, where our weakness, we believe it's your strength, so we can work together and improve the quality of life for the elderly community. So I want to give a special thanks to the Julius Baer Foundation that really believed on the dream that we started in 2021, and ITV Media and Radio 1 back home that spread the word of what we are doing. We also have the Sigo Family Foundation and many companies in Tanzania that are supporting our work. So today what you see here is very few of us, and I feel don't know a better word, but being surrounded by our advisory board, flying into London from different parts of the world, and some of us coming from Tanzania, it's really huge for us, and we will not take this for granted. And we do promise what you have started, the fire you have started in us, it's something that we will keep going and make sure the impact of this recognition will continue to live longer and longer and beyond today, where we're here today. Special thanks, I want to give it to my husband. He's here. I think he tolerated my craziness since the past 15 years when we started TAWAH, where I was still working somewhere else, take the salary and put in the project and do this stuff. So he has been a huge support of TAWAH and me as a person, and I really do appreciate it. I'd like to say thank you so much for that. Last but not least, I also like to invite our board chairperson to speak on behalf of our board members who are here today and say a vote of thanks. Karibu Angela.
Hi, everybody. I'm Angela Howard. I'm originally from the Caribbean, but I live in New York, and it's my privilege and pleasure to be here today. I will be brief. It's been a long day. Society's not broken. It's just that the broken have the mic. So I'm going to make a couple of suggestions because TAWAH is an example of what happens when we take the mic. In a world where there's climate change and water is not in the right places and we don't have clean air anywhere, it seems like there's also a shortage of humanity, but I'm suggesting that humanity is a renewable resource. And I'm going to leave you with one thought today, and that is that we here at TAWAH are co-conspirators of hope. I'm going to implore everyone here who have been obviously silent cells of that same conspiracy, to link up together more, to light more candles, to do it in a humble and modest way, but to make sure that we take the mic back, because we can do that. And I thank everyone for your honor of TAWAH.
Thank you, congratulations.